Friends, we are back from New York. We are so pumped because we got to go to the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building. It was awesome. It was awesome. Roy Lichtenstein lived in New York. He was born and lived in New York for a long time. And he was born to a Jewish household. He was a painter, and he is what we call the founder of the pop art movement. And the pop art movement uses very bold colors, lots of heavy outlines, and something called Band-Aid dots. And Band-Aid dots look like very small, fine dots that repeat themselves like a pattern on an image or an artwork that creates the sense of illusion that it was printed. It wasn't painted on, it wasn't colored on, it wasn't sketched on, that it actually came from a printer. And that's what he wanted to accomplish. And in the 1950s, when commercial advertising was everywhere, everywhere, he used this to his advantage. Today you're going to have a choice. You can either do choice 1 or choice 2, or you can do both. Our first one is going to be a version of Roy Lichtenstein's Still Life, 1972, or if you so choose, a version of Roy Lichtenstein's Pop Art. Get it? Pop Art. All right, friends, I will see you on the drawing board. Hey, friends, today we are going to do our version of Roy Lichtenstein's Pop. He uses bright colors and what we call Band-Aid dots to create the illusion that it was printed and not painted on. A very signature move done by Roy Lichtenstein. You will need an eraser, a pencil, a Sharpie if you don't have a Sharpie and you're using a black color pencil or a black crayon or a regular black marker, that would work just as well. You need something that will give you some bright, bold colors. So crayons, markers, or color pencils would work. I'm going to clear my board and I'm going to jump straight into using my Sharpie marker. If you need to draw before you outline, absolutely, by all means, please make sure you do that. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with my letter P. And with Roy Lichtenstein, there were some shadows. So I'm going to create those shadows as I'm drawing. And this creates the illusion that the letters are three-dimensional. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and create the background. Some of these features will have a double bold line, and some parts will have a single bold line. So these ones that I'm doing now, these will carry a double bold line. And these ones that I'm doing in the background, they're going to go in a different color. These are going to be single bold lines. And now these ones are slightly curved. They're actually what we call the inversion. So they almost looks like they're inverted, but towards the third layer, towards the back. And then we have our cloud. Okay, and then we're going to go straight into our bendy dots, and our bendy dots are going to be red. And I'm going to use blue for behind the bendy dots. There you have it, friends. Our version of Roy Lichtenstein's Pop. That was so much fun. Both of them are like really super awesome. Roy Lichtenstein's Still Life 1972. Super cool, super simple, super awesome. Or Roy Lichtenstein's Pop Art. Get it? Pop art. I can't wait to see these. Remember, Roy Lichtenstein was an artist born in New York to a Jewish household. He spent his whole life in New York practically. He was a painter and he was also the founder of what we call the pop art movement. He found his inspiration reading Jewish comic book heroes and bubblegum rappers. And his signature move and his signature characteristic in his artwork is using something called Ben-Day dots. And it's just little dots, little tiny dots over and over, kind of like a pattern. Yeah, and this was to create the illusion that his artwork was printed and not painted or colored or sketched. And he used this really to his advantage in the 1950s when commercial advertising was everywhere. All right, friends, I had an amazing time with you. You guys stay safe, and I will see you next week. Bye.